Hello there. Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. Today it's going to be a 2020 first impressions review of Star Wars The Old Republic. So I presume you clicked on this video because you typed in Star Wars 2020, Star Wars The Old Republic 2020 first impressions, so on and so forth. So I hope to be giving you succinct and adequate information to maybe give you an idea of if you want to try this game or not. Life is short, you might as well try it, but you might want to go in knowing a couple things before you make your decision. So with that said, let's just get started.
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god!
So first and foremost, I want to talk about character creation, as character creation is often a vital part about role-playing games and MMO, massively multiplayer online role-playing games. For Star Wars The Old Republic, as a free-to-play player, someone who isn't paying for subscriptions and who has not bought in-game currency to buy things, you will begin your journey with 3 available races. Now these races are pretty much shared both on the light side and the dark side. You have the humans and the cyborg, and then you have red Darth Maul and beige Darth Maul. I really should have looked up the race name. Wow, that's unprofessional.
I can't wait to see how the rest of the video turns out.
You only have this limited amount of options, and they don't vary from either side. On this end, your variety is even a little bit more limited in scope. As for the character creation process itself, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's no Black Desert Online. It's very much akin to World of Warcraft, where you have a select number of options and you can combine different options and different hairstyles with different faces, colors, skin colors, etc., etc.
Anger is not the way of the gesture!
Now for the gameplay / combat of Star Wars The Old Republic. Lo and behold, Star Wars The Old Republic is tab targeting, and you just want to play a game and you go into a game being ready to accept the style of combat that the game will display and has. You will probably enjoy Star Wars The Old Republic. I've really enjoyed the focus on crowd control skills, the need for crowd control skills, and the need and necessity for planning out your battles sometimes. Despite its functionality, I mean, it works, I do find the animations to be slightly outdated by today's standards. And in addition to that, the spell effects themselves. With the Sith, you have Force Lightning and it looks cool and it looks dandy. But when it comes to Jedi Consulars and Jedi Sages, so on and so forth, the spell effects for the Force is what I find to be very weird and sometimes outdated. And there's not a lot of variety. And that might just be the territory of trying to visualize the Force. But still, I would like maybe a little bit more variety or a little bit more of updated graphics for certain spell effects. And then with the combat system, you have your questing system, which is pretty standard, tab targeting. Kill, collect quests, search quests, go here, go there. And there's a modest amount of backtracking, which I personally enjoy in video games. I feel like games don't often push for that, but at least in the early levels, you might be going back and forth sometimes, but it allows you to enjoy the environment and to kind of become a part of the world. This is the best damn part of this game. The role-playing in Star Wars The Old Republic. You see my hands? Down. Hands down. Probably some of the finest, most well-executed role-playing I've seen and experienced in an MMO. It's the type of role-playing where you don't need to go read a bunch of books beforehand or have played any of games beforehand. It really, right off the bat, displays a wonderful story, a wonderful lore, a wonderful narrative that keeps you engaged because you have multiple dialogue options. And this might be coming from someone who hasn't played it before, but those dialogue options do feel meaningful, at least. That's how it's portrayed. They seem to allow you that breadth and allow you that space to play and to build your own character and to role play a certain way if you so desire, or just change it up depending on what character you're talking to, who you're talking to, and the circumstances. So role playing has to be some of the best. If you are a Star Wars stan, you're gonna definitely want to play this game if you haven't already. And if you're not a Star Wars stan or fan, depending on the generations, whichever one is more easy for you to digest mentally.
What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
I still think it is very much worth a stab. It's really not that difficult to get into. You don't have to know a bunch of lore beforehand going into this game, and it really holds your hand and gives you the tone of your starting experience and the world itself. Graphics and performance. For a game that initially launched in 2011, Star Wars The Old Republic manages to keep up its graphical fidelity for a couple reasons. These being the stylized graphics and specifically the use of cartoonish style and motifs. Along with the graphics discussion, you will of course engage with the optimization. Now my 7-year-old rig can handle this game with little to no error, little to no lag. There was 1 or 2 times when I did have a little bit of lag, but I just turned down an ultra setting down to high, and I haven't had any problems. Now with the graphics, of course, some people might like more cartoonish graphics, some people might like more realistic graphics. As a player myself and an avid gamer, I enjoy almost any art style and graphic style, so it's just something for you to think about if you really care about graphics and stuff. So, my final judgment on Star Wars The Old Republic in 2020. In all, Star Wars The Old Republic has scratched and continues to scratch the itch I had for a heavily narrative-focused game with direct player choice, cinematics, and extended agency over how your character is viewed by others and how they are responded to because of your actions. I love Star Wars The Old Republic's narrative system. I think it's the strongest reason that anybody should play Star Wars The Old Republic. And its gameplay is kind of a return to the old age of MMORPGs where it's tab targeting. You have to really focus about crowd control, your own health, tanking, etc., etc., from the early levels at least, and from a new player's perspective. In all, I think I would highly recommend Star Wars The Old Republic to any MMORPG player who very much emphasizes the RPG aspect of an MMO. Not just a game to play with multiple people, but a game to experience the story and the world. Thank you everybody so much for watching this little quick first... Thank you everybody so much for watching this new player's review insight into Star Wars The Old Republic in 2020. I will continue to play Star Wars The Old Republic, and maybe once I finish the game or get to a point where I feel finished, I will give my final thoughts and make maybe some other videos. But for now, this new player guide is signing out. Like the video if you liked it, comment down below, all that stuff. I presume you guys have been lingering on the internet, so you know what happens when it comes to YouTube outros. I hope you guys have a nice day, be safe, wear masks, and keep playing. Bye everyone!